Welcome to Wisdom Reel, a channel where you can find motivation and inspiration through quotes, anecdotes, and short stories. In today's video, we delve into the insightful words of one of the greatest minds in history, Albert Einstein. Known for his groundbreaking contributions to physics, Einstein also had profound thoughts on education and learning. Join us as we uncover a collection of thought-provoking quotes that shed light on his unique perspective. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. It is not enough to teach a man a specialty. Through it, he may become a kind of useful machine, but not a harmoniously developed personality. Most people say it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know where to find it. Information is not knowledge. Children don't heed the life experiences of their parents, and nations ignore history. Bad lessons always have to be learned anew. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. The only source of knowledge is experience. It is nothing short of a miracle that modern methods of instruction have not yet entirely strangled the holy curiosity of inquiry. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. True education is about teaching how to think, not what to think. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think critically and independently. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Play is the highest form of research. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. I do not much believe in education. Each person ought to be his or her own model, however frightful that may be. The only rational way of educating is to be an example. If one can't help it, a warning example. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. Never memorize something that you can look up. Imagination is the highest form of research. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. All that's different about me is that I still ask the questions most people stopped asking at age 5. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Learning is experience. Everything else is just information. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Never mistake education for intellect. Failing isn't bad when you learn what not to do. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Hope you found these quotes inspiring and motivating. If so, please like the video and give us a subscribe. It is easy to do, and it shows us that we are building helpful content for people like you. What are your favorite quotes from this clip? Please let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time.